Okay, we start to progress. This is the fuel line that goes to the carburetors. I've now got to do that bit underneath. I bought some nice braided ones, and also the one that feeds from the tank to the pump is also like this braided one. They are a little expensive, but I like them. And of course you're never going to see them once the panel's on there, but oh hum. The wire is now in here, ready for the fuel level sensor, and that there's the wires there, and you can see up there the brass nut, which is where I've got to get the fuel line to. I intend to tape these wires up to here so that when the tank is in, I can then just take that plate off and make the connections. Right, let's get her up in the air and start on the pipe work. Not something I'm looking forward to. Oh, and I do have the gas cap flap back now from the body shop. They did strip it and repaint it. They did a close inspection on it just to make sure there wasn't a problem with the base coat, with the paint flaking. They assure me everything is okay. So fingers crossed, we won't have any issues. Gosh, look at my car. Isn't it dusty? Still, no point in cleaning it off. It's only going to get dustier. I'll clean it off later. In fact, I'll probably take it outside and wash it. Yeah. But first I'm going to put the boot seal in. But not yet. Let's get the fuel line done. Yep, and this is the fuel line I'm going to be using. It may look as if it's copper, but it's steel insert or steel center, then copper plated. I hope I've got enough there. I think I ordered 25 feet. Can't remember exactly, but I think that's 25 feet there. And hopefully I won't fuck up too much and I'll have enough. And then we'll get on with that. Oh, and I've got a bit of spraying to do too before the tank goes back in. That is my aide-memoire. Well, having used a good old coat hanger from the dry cleaners, which I had to go and get because we don't have any in this house, managed to bend that wire into shape, and now this is the pipe fuel line that hopefully will fit exactly where I want it to. We will see. I'll show you when it's in position. Okay, it is in. The tricky bit there is trying to get the olive to crush. So I'm going to have to test this before I put the tank back in. I'm going to fill the pipe up full of fuel and see if I get a leak, because I don't want to put the tank in and find I got a leak. Still got this wire to do. Also, I will be putting in a clip up here, just one to stop any vibrations. There's a clip in up there which is one of the originals. Another one there which is one of the originals. And again one more there which is one of the originals. The pipe then routes around here and goes to the join. There was a little bit of fettling to do along the way, but we're there. Fingers crossed I don't have any leaks. This one, if this leaks, this joint here, at least I can see it. It's easily accessible, which is why I must test this one. Excuse me. Must test this one before the tank goes back in. So my next task is to get this clip in here, just to hold that. Get a clip in up here, just to hold that wire there. Take this cap off and pull the wire up and through so it's out of the way. Get a rag and wipe off these pen marks because I don't want to see them. We should, in theory, be good. I'm hoping that the fuel tank won't touch that there. If it does, then I will have to deal with it, won't I? Oh dear, yes. Okay. Oh, and the way I got that fangled piece in when I bent it all was I took this wheel off and fed it in that way. That way I didn't have to take the shock absorbers off or the anti-tramp bars or anything else. So wish me luck. I'll get that clip on, then fuel test. Yep, good old riv nut again. Just put one through there to hold that. I mean, that's going nowhere. That's not doing anything. So not so sure about that touching there. I think I'm going to pry that away just a little bit. Got the cable now. Again, good old riv nut. And the cable up through into the boot. And then when the gas tank's here, then I'll be able to connect this wire to the sender and put this cap back in. So we're looking pretty good. Next thing is the test, fuel leak test, leak down test, to see, well, if it leaks, duh. So let's go and do that. Right, I have just tested and touch wood, my head, everything seems to be okay. I used this syringe and this jar. This is clean gas. Got 2 syringefuls as it happens, and fed it down through this pipe until it flowed back out of the pipe, and it seems to be okay. Of course, I'm going to check it now whilst we're filming, and it'll probably be pissing out. Dry as a bone. Whoop-de-doody. So, oh, and I redid the, you can't see it, can you? The bits they'd missed here. Damn, why does that look so dark? There's a light there, isn't there? Anyway, sorry about that, but anyway, I've redone the under seal there that they didn't do. It's not a big deal. But anyway, that's what I did. These syringes are, I got them from eBay, by the way. It says for single use only. Well, I'm married, but we won't mention what a single person would do with that. What is next? What is next? Put the tank back in. Yeah, that's it. Put the tank back in. Once the tank is back in and secure, and I'm going to make the final connection with this this pipe. And I will connect the fuel level sender. Then I will be rebuilding the fuel pump. That may well end up as a separate video. The only reason I say that is because there's a lot to do, and I want to get it right, and it's going to be a slow process, or as some people say, process. It's like, it's a project, or is it a project? I don't know. Oh, we're talking of projects. Something I would like to do on my channel, but I need your help. If you have a Jaguar, be it a Mark II, E-Type, S-Type, XJ6, whatever, please send me a good quality picture and a brief story, and I will put it out on my channel. So if there's anything you don't want shown, then you're going to have to make sure it's not shown, because I'm just going to use whatever you send me, and I'll use the text you send me, but it will be me saying it. So if that interests you, please do send me a picture of your baby. You know, mine, as you're well aware, I got into it, or into Mark IIs when I was 10 years old. And then from there, I've just been addicted. And I purchased this one back in 1988, and I'm still working on the thing. And I will happily give my story as well at the same time, just in case none of you have heard it in the past. It's just a thought, it's just an idea, and if I only get one person send, then I will do mine and that one person. So please, email me at gstargarage jaguar@gmail.com. One picture, or well, you can do more than one picture if you want, and a little brief synopsis story as to why you're in Jaguars, why you've got that Jaguar, whatever you want to put in there, but do note that I will repeat it. So, you know, if there's bits you don't want repeated, you better highlight it and say, Gary, for God's sake, don't tell my wife about this. Okay? And if nobody sends me anything, oh well. Now, get out in that garage. Go do some shit.